Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bahashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Aqua that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000 and one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you as well. I'm going to start right here at 2nd Ezra 15 and 28. Behold, an horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east, as in the Middle East. And whoever said that Ezekiel 38 ain't happening today, you got to explain this away. This ain't happening either, is it? Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. So we're watching the Arab nations, right? Saudi Arabia, Yemen, right? Syria. We're watching all of them do what? Come together, right? Get stirred up. Remember their nature. We're watching this going. This ain't happening right now. In conjunction with the Medes, in conjunction with what's going on in Eastern Europe. 2nd Ezra 15 and 30. Also the Carmanians, the Iranians, right? Raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with it. Join battle with who? Join battle with the Arabs, the dragons of Arabia. It says the Carmanians, acting like wild-ass boars, are going to join battle with those Arabs. So is not America, Babylon the Great, threatening Iran right now? Saying we're going to war with Iran. We're going to war with Iran. America is not threatening to go to war with Russia. America is threatening to go to war with Syria, Salakia, with Iran right now. Okay? And what is Iran going to do? Iran is saying we're coming to the rescue of those Arabs that call themselves Palestinians. So the Iranians right here are joining battle with those Arabs, right? Those Iranians are giving missiles and arms and weapons and money to Hezbollah, those Arabs, to Hamas, those Arabs, to the Houthi rebels, those Arabs. That's not this. See, these Carmanians are joining battle with those Arabs. That's not happening right now. Okay? Now, we go to Ezekiel. I didn't mean to go this way, but the spirit that whoever said that Ezekiel 38 ain't going on right now, that's what this is about. 38. Let's get some names out here. So Ezekiel 38 ain't going on. Well, we just showed what's going on real time in the world in reality, right? There's the Carmanians, if you will, and there's the dragons. Togarma, not Togamar. I'm kidding. All right. Or the Turco-Edomites. Whoever they are, that's Turkey. But Togarma, that's Syria. Those are Arabs. You got Carmanians, right? Carmanians join battle with them dragons. Okay? Well, right here it's saying the same thing. This ain't happening. Of course it is. Armenians, dragons. See that? So this is Ezekiel 38 is definitely happening. Okay? Is not Russia over in Syria right now being a guard unto them? Yes. Okay? Of course. Is not Iran together with is not Iran making drones, attack drones for Russia? Yes. Right? Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, meaning make sure everybody has the weapons that they need. Kim Jong-il, what's this nigga's name? Kim, is it Kim? Whatever. Kim Jong-un, whatever the nigga's name over in Korea is, he's sending Russia what they need. Right? What are they doing? They're preparing. Russia's preparing for themselves and all the company that are assembled unto them. Okay? So you can't say that Ezekiel 38 ain't going. If you don't know who these people are, Russia, right? Iran, Syria, Turkey. Turkey right now is playing the middleman, right? Nobody knows which way they're going to go, except for us. We know what way they're going. We know whose side they're on. It says it right here. And these things are happening real time as we speak. Okay, so stop all of that. Anyway, so I got a little carried away, Salakia. We're going to let Cinema Shogun here give the update 1 hour ago. Breaking: 5 U.S. soldiers killed in the Mediterranean Sea. And then the effects of war, right? Jewish schools under fire in Canada, whatever. We'll only listen to a little bit of it, but that whole Ezekiel 38 thing, that's ridiculous. To try to say that that's not going down right now. The devil himself knows that and brings it out all the time.
What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and on Friday night, a U.S. military aircraft crashed into the Mediterranean Sea. Now, as I've been reporting to you all, that's where we have a lot of our ships right now because of the war over in Israel and Gaza. So we got a lot of U.S. military personnel floating out in the middle of the Mediterranean right now. So when I saw that news, I got really scared. I was like, oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. They've shot down a plane and now we're going to war. But reportedly, there was no foul play here. This was not an enemy attack. This was a technical difficulty, something along those lines. They haven't been really transparent about what happened. All we knew for a couple of days was that a U.S. military plane, crashed in the Mediterranean. Well, now today they have revealed that 5 American service members were killed during this crash, and it was during a air-to-air refueling. So a very scary situation. But there's really no bright side to something like this. But I guess if there has to be, the bright side would be that this was some type of accident, and luckily, at least this is what's being reported, this aircraft was not shot down. Now, I was worried there for a while because there was very little information coming out. And part of me wonders if an aircraft was shot down, would America be honest about it? Because I know the U.S. has been really late on reporting these attacks on U.S. bases in Syria and Iraq. It's like they give you an update every couple of days. Oh, now there's been 40 attacks. Now there's 50 U.S. soldiers injured. But in reality, the number's higher. They're just taking their sweet time reporting on this stuff. But as of right now, all we know is that there was an accident and that 5 U.S. soldiers were killed during this accident. But
and it's accidents and situations such as these that the military uses to get into a war, like the Gulf of Tonkin incident, like Pearl Harbor. If you don't understand that Pearl Harbor was basically a false flag so that America could get into World War II proper, you don't understand false flags and how wars are started, okay? You don't understand Franz Ferdinand moments, okay? And usually a Franz Ferdinand moment is a bullshit story as to why a war started in the first place, all right? Like, for example, 9/11, right? Remember that? That was the reason that America went to a whole different country to destroy a whole different country because, if I remember correctly, on the day of 9/11, they said that it was Saudi Arabian nationals, right, that were on those planes taking them down, right? So why did they go to Iraq? Saudi Arabia has nothing to do with Iraq, okay? So it was a bullshit story to go to Iraq. Get it? You look into it and you find out it's exactly what it is. So if 5 U.S. soldiers killed in the Mediterranean Sea on a plane that that could be used with a little lie. You can actually go and take over somebody's land and start an extermination and fucking genocidal campaign with the right lie. Oh, excuse me.
if it wasn't for the conflict over in Gaza,
Oops. I didn't say it, he did.
I think maybe it would be safe to assume that this would have never have happened because
machine. The B4000 uses a solid.
Slock. Let him talk a little more. We'll close up.
because these soldiers wouldn't even be in the area. So in a way, it's almost as if America has already suffered 5 casualties. It's almost as if America has already lost 5 soldiers to this war, and the fighting hasn't even begun yet. But speaking of the fighting, as I've been reporting to you all, Israel has successfully divided Gaza. They pushed right through the middle of Gaza, and they made it all the way to the ocean. And Hamas was not putting up the fight that they expected, although there was a lot of tricky stuff going on, ambushes and you name it. Now, over the past couple of days, there have been intense firefights, intense fighting around I think it's the Al Shifa Hospital. So that's been going on for a couple of days now, probably some of the most intense fighting that we've seen. It's almost as if these hospitals are kind of like forts. I don't know what's going on, but there seems to be a lot of Hamas activity around these hospitals. So the fighting is ongoing there. But another development that is very concerning is that Israel has now started dropping off these leaflets from the sky. They started dropping them off in Lebanese towns near the border of Israel.
The information war or propaganda. Look up Tokyo Rose.
These pamphlets or these leaflets say the actions of the terrorist organization Hezbollah push the IDF to act against it in the area where you live. For your safety, you must evacuate your homes immediately. The IDF does not want to harm you. Anyone who is near terrorist or Hezbollah facilities puts his life in danger. A house that will be used by terrorist organizations will be attacked. So it looks as if Israel is going to start ramping up their attacks in Lebanon, which, I mean, at some point, this is just going to blow over into a full scale war with Lebanon. I really don't like the way things are worded these days. Like, we'll have literally two countries fighting each other, dropping bombs, shooting missiles, you name it, but they don't want to call it a war. They don't want to acknowledge what it is. Well, Hezbollah and the IDF and Israel, they've been fighting back and forth for weeks now.
Oh, it's just a conflict. It's a situation. All right, we'll stop it right there. Good. A couple scriptures and we'll go ahead and get out. Covet fields. It's been coming out a lot. What happened to it? Covet, did I spell it wrong? F-I? Get out of your houses. Isn't that what he said? Let's see. Where's that? Oh, nice. Right here. Get the hell out. Leave your homes. What did he say?
For your safety, you must evacuate your homes immediately. The IDF does not.
You must evacuate your homes immediately. Micah 2:2. And they covet fields, the oil fields, right there in Gaza, right in the Gaza sea right there. And take them by violence. That's what you see with the bombing and the strafing. And houses. Get out of your house. Get the hell out of your house right now. Right? Isn't that what we see? This right here. Okay, where's the Gaza Strip? Is this whole thing the Gaza Strip? Okay, let's say that this is the Gaza Strip. Right here, in the water right offshore right here, is a huge oil reserve. I don't know if it's natural gas or crude oil or what, but what they want to do is they want to make a canal right next to the Suez Canal. They want to get this oil over here. All right? And this is a matter of, oil. Natural gas off the coast of Gaza? Is this why Israel wants to ethnically cleanse Gaza? You understand? What is that called? The Ben Gurion. Ben Gurion. That's one reason. Let's see. Ben Canal Project. How do these things just pop up? 6 days. The Ben Gurion Canal, the real reason for the Gaza. You want to watch this? Watch this, okay? What is the Ben Gurion Canal Project? This is what matters. They covet fields, oil fields, natural gas fields, killing canal fields. You know how much the Suez Canal makes a year? One way. Ben Gurion, they wanted to go both ways at the same time. How much money? That's double what the Suez makes, right? They covet fields and seize them and take them by violence, seize him, right? And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. They rob them of their inheritance. They defraud people of their homes. They rob them of their inheritance. This is what we see going on, right? And the Arabs are mad as hell, as they probably well should be. What is this going to foment, if you will? Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe has passed. Behold, the third woe is coming shortly. This is Joel 3 and 2 in the NLT. What is the Most High doing? I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat, or Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle East, and we see that happening. What happened in the sky over there in that area? I went to Ben Gurion, Salakia. Well, they were doing a refueling mission because they're at war in the region, right? Why are they at war in the region? Because God, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is gathering the armies of the world into that region. Jehoshaphat is a town in Israel. Okay? So when they refer to the valley of Jehoshaphat, it's talking about the whole Middle East. Okay? There will I judge them for harming my people, my special possession, for scattering my people among the nations, and what? Dividing up his. Who's over there fighting for that land right there? Who's fighting for that land? If you're fighting for that land, it don't belong to either one of you. You're over there dividing it up. Oh, well, can we have a two-party, what is it? A two-state peace deal, whatever the fuck they call that? This slice goes to the Palestinians, this slice goes to the Israeli. Ain't they been working on that for years? Well, there it is. This is the reason, right? Dividing up the land, harming his special possession, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. This is the reason he's bringing World War III. Let's read that. I will also gather the nations, which means the armies of the world, right? And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? Why are you going to do that? And will plead with them. There will I enter into judgment. Here's why. I'm going to judge them. I'm going to destroy them, is what he's saying. I'm going to destroy those armies. Why? Plead with them there. Why? For my people and for my heritage, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. That's why God is gathering the armies of the world into the Middle East. And there you have it. Why? Because what you people, you nations, did to his people. Not the people over there dividing up the land. That's a finger pointing at you right there. What do you mean the people divided? Well, who appointed that land into their own hands? Let's find out. Appointed what? It's going to tell you who stole the land by decree, called the Balfour Declaration. Look that up. Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all. What does this say? What is this word right here? This word is this word. Same thing, different language. Greek, English. Idumea. And against all you Edomites who took my land as their own possession. Huh? How'd you do that? Well, we came up with this thing called the Balfour Declaration, right? And the people that were already living there, calling themselves Palestinians, right? Right? They don't own the land either. That's the Most High's land. It's for his people. But here we see all Idumea is the one that went in and took it and called it theirs by decree. What decree? The British Balfour Declaration. That decree. All right, so don't play because we got the receipts. The receipt that all Idumea, the Edomites, took the land, stole it, right? And have a receipt called the Balfour Declaration. That proves this. That proves who the people that are there killing everybody around them. It proves who they are. Who are they? When did this happen? If this isn't what's going on right now, when did it happen? This is it. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elector edified you, brothers and few sisters, with that. Shabbat Shalom.